Hello, Mr. President. You guys trying to create your own France monarchy in Washington? The reality, you're telling people that energy, electric, coal burning, nuclear, a wind generator, fans, solar power are polluting our air. No, it's not. You're full of dumb shit. You went to China. You blew that deal. China gave us polluting their own air, flooding their own people with toxic waste. But you're not doing nothing about it. You took a deal that they win, not you. I don't get how you can win on any deal you got. You're constantly using your own people. You don't like your people or something? You put this country back for 1,000 years, it seems like. Our airs are not polluted. We got very good healthy air in most places. And we are putting more technology in our world. We're putting solar panels, we're putting wind generators, windmills, and all that stuff, and fans, and whatever. But you're saying you want to do it. You want to leave the insane legacy. You got an ego so big, you probably can't get your brain to the doorway, which is sad. The reality, the whole world, the United States government sounds like a monarchy now. You know what happened to France and the monarchy fell? They came out with guillotines. The reality, what are you doing? You're taking more money away from people. You don't care if it costs them $500 a month for electricity. Long you make your ego bigger. The reality, you talk about pollution. You and your wife take vacation everywhere using Air Force One. You're flying this way and that pollutes more air than a normal car. If you don't like it too much, put more electric out there. Put more solar panels on people's houses who cannot afford around the country. But don't make them pay for what they can't afford. You're deliberately hurting the people and make them poorer and poorer. Now you say they need even bigger income. Yeah, they do because things gone so insane. I've never seen groceries go so high in any presidency. Food costs us more for 1 week than it used to cost for 3 months. You cause food to go way up. There's no reason why you can't bring it down. Y'all talk about importing food. We're exporting our stuff, our wheat, our corn, our breads. And it costs us more now to buy them at any store. It's 10 times worse more. You're not helping the American people. We need more farmers, yes. We need to help them, yes. But the reality, your monarchy in Washington has got to come to an end. It's ridiculous. The people, I don't know, would ever trust a Democrat ever again. I never seen Democrats so slimy. And I never saw Republicans so slimy. I wouldn't vote for either one of you right now if I don't trust any of you. You guys keep charging more and more and more, and the people keep paying more and more, and you don't get nothing for it. Literally, you guys are raking the money in while people are starving around the country. A lot of people still don't got jobs. A lot of people still have food stamps or that card, and you're not doing nothing about that. You could create jobs for energy instead of trying to hurt everybody by raising prices, by penalizing people. You and your EPA are crooked as shit. You don't care about your public. You don't care that mother down the block that works a crummy little restaurant job can't pay for food or electric or anything. Because it's not you. You live in Washington, that little golden place. When we went through that recession, that big bubble burst, you didn't feel a thing. We did. Your family was living nice and well, for our dime. You guys respond, we shouldn't. We don't know who to trust in government now. We shouldn't. You guys talk a big talk, but you never do anything. And you say they don't do it or you don't do it, and that needs to stop. The reality, this country is falling apart because of you. You're not heading for a big recession. The deficit should be the highest. It's insane. You even said when you ran, you would not make it that high. You made it triple high than Bush did. The reality, your monarchy in Washington is nuts because you keep doing this and keep making like, oh, that's all, it doesn't matter. It does to the American public. You got to step outside and look how many people are really hungry in this country. Why is it we keep asking for more and more donations for food shelves and food banks and all this? Because this country ain't doing so well. It's worse off than it's been in 10 years. You ask anybody out there, you think you're doing better now you did 10 years ago? I would say no, you're not. Or even 20 years ago, back in the 80s and 90s. I think we were doing better back then. Now it's horrible in this country. You even brought racism down to the worst I ever seen. Most people were getting along great for a while. But the reality that people can't afford to make a living because every time you turn around, you're chopping down their legs, you're chopping down their jobs. And you think you're doing it for your own big old ego. You want to be on that Washington Monument thing and all that crap. Mount Rushmore, wherever. But the reality, do you really deserve it? I don't think so. You and your wife travel everywhere in the world so far. You melt in public for all the vacations in the world. And you call them that. They call making a treaty my ass. The reality, this country's hurting. It needs to stop hurting. And we need to find out why everybody keeps going on. Your government, you live well in Washington. Most of these senators don't even live in the states you really ran for. So you live in this nice little bubble in Washington where people eat well, they get everything on the per diem, they get dime, they're right now if everybody else is dime. And that needs to stop. This monarchy you guys created needs to stop. You need to start giving back to the people, bringing down the cost of living. So people don't have to go protesting for $15 an hour, $10 an hour. Bring down the cost of food, bring down the cost of groceries, and rent and housing. There's no reason why it should have been decided in the first place. These prices went way past the normal amount of raising houses prices. You called it damning. You gotta keep thinking that, and we know it. We keep telling that people that didn't know anything. They know who really causing a lot of the damage in the United States. It's our own government. The one keeps telling us and this and that. Why they get bigger salary than a normal worker who they're supposed to be working for. You need to stop using your little monarchy. I know when you said you're leaving Washington, you'd be going back to Hawaii. Why? Because Chicago was a fail. When you were a senator, did you fail? Yeah, you did. Kids are killing each other over in Chicago. I didn't see nothing done about that gun control over there. You keep talking about gun control. But most of the people who really does carry guns who are illegal are not shooting anybody else. But the ones who are not, and don't belong, are not being stopped. You're so afraid to stop anybody of any color or any race because you're scared of that. You want to go Hawaii and disappear because you've done so much for this country and you really hurt this country more. Your senators and your government all is kind of screwing this country more. Is it like our governor who thinks he's done so well here? He ain't. And now he calls it a black day because you can't fucking get walleyes in one fishing lake. Well, then stop fishing for at least a year. And we stock the lake a lot. And that means for anybody. That means any creed, any color, to stop fishing for that 1 year. Reality, why should we cover them when we don't cover another guy who loses his job and can't feed his family and hurting on the street? Where are you? Where are any of you? This monarchy where we don't give a shit about the American public, just ourselves, needs to stop. Reality, I've seen that with all the senators and all that, where in our capital we built offices we really never did need. That money could have gone to a lot of poor families who needed help. And help all different ways. And get people back on job where they feel more pride instead of having to beg for something they don't got. The reality, I think you guys love the poor. And the more they need, the more poor they are, the more they need you or something like that. The more cheap labor too. You don't like when people stand on their own 2 feet and make it because then they don't need you that much. Because one day they probably won't need government so much if they get brave and they get smart. In reality, they don't need all this kind of stuff. All this kind of pain. It's ridiculous. So one thing I will say for you, stop bugging all the utility companies who want to help the people, then build more solar panels, build more wind generators, build more water generators, and help the people. That's what you're helping. But threatening to fine everybody for turning on a light bulb is bullshit. We pay for all your electricity in Washington. Look how many we see in the Capitol running 24 hours a day. How much air conditioning running all the time. It's constantly going on. And we know it. You know it. So you guys look down at the American people more than you ever should. The people are very good and very decent. And they do need a better president than you guys are. And a better Democrat or Republican running for this country. Because something's gone wrong. We've gone downhill since then. And we need to bring back this country to what it really should be. A good country where people do care. And they do got jobs. And they do care about the pride. When they have a job where they can work and they can go home to their family, tell mom and dad and say, hey, look, I got a job. I got a nice paycheck. I went to school and they learned something. But don't think everything is free, because nothing is free in this world. It never will be and never have been. But the reality, instead of condemning everybody because they're doing free will and saying they didn't do it themselves, they did mostly. The reality, the utilities and all that stuff, we need them right now. If you want to get rid of them, then build more solar panels. wind generate, build all that stuff. Do it right. I think they're trying to do it themselves too. They're not the only ones. They're not all the bad guys. There are bad ones and good ones. But man, you think that bad? Go to China. Look at the pollution there. Most of the people can't even breathe there. Your deal with them was lousy. It's stuck. And just like Iran, we're supposed to trust a snake who will one day bomb us, who hate us and hate Israel. You're really blind. You must think all Muslims are great. They are not. There are good ones and are bad ones. But the reality, you're blind to all that sight. You need to grow up and wake up and see the coffee. Go out there and go smell the coffee and get wherever you need to be. You need to get help. Your ego's so big you can't control yourself. You don't want to listen to anybody on either party or anybody else in the world but you. You think you're really going to a God gift to the world, but you're not. Good luck. Goodbye.